Hey, I should be live now, I believe. Hello, everybody. Hello, thank you for tuning in to the stream today. Different stream than usual. We're trying out something new. Hopefully this works out okay. I think it's going to. We're trying out CRT recording because why not? Nobody wants to see me. Everyone just wants to see the game. So we're going to go ahead and give this a go, see how it goes, which I think it's going to go fine. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. If you're tuning in, thank you for tuning in. This is just a strictly YouTube stream today.
Super Mario Galaxy!
And this is probably a one-off. Probably one-off of Super Mario Galaxy 2. Because it felt like it. It felt like it. I've never done this before. I was doing this earlier on a different stream, on a different platform, just to see how it was going to go. And I enjoyed it. It went really well, actually. Oh, it's so loud. Why are the Wiimotes so loud? Why are the Wiimotes so loud, Jerry? Who's Jerry? I don't know. I don't know who Jerry is. We should find out who he is someday. Oh man, I get to use my old man. I get to use the old man. Me again. We were doing this, I streamed through Mario Galaxy 1 a couple months ago. It was a couple months ago. It's the VOD, I believe, is up on YouTube. That is something that people can watch if they're so inclined. I mean, why not? Why not? Might as well. See how this goes. I am streaming both vertically and horizontally on YouTube. They're two different streams. I want access to the... Oh, me, Tom Cruise, though. He's a bit of a meme on this channel. we have a viewer who is a very diehard Tom Cruise fan. We made that sort of for them, sort of for me. But instead, we're just going to use the old man. This me disappears from your me plaza. This icon will change to Mario. World 1, Great Space Journey, begins. This should be fun. I'm excited for this. This should be a lot of fun, honestly. Excited for that movie. Excited for the Mario Galaxy movie with Don Glover as Yoshi. That's going to be pretty good. Now, let me tell you a new story that also begins with Stardust. Shimmering Stardust falls on the Mushroom Kingdom once a century. That time had come again. Dear Mario, would you like to share some cake while we watch the shooting stars? Meet me at the castle. Okay, Princess Peach, I will. Because Mario has no free will. The conversation of who has free will, it's not Mario. Because I control him. I'm the one in charge of Mario. I guess. I guess. The Star Festival had just begun. Toads everywhere were celebrating. Oh yeah, I think this one has a lot more 2D type of levels as opposed to Galaxy 1, where they use them occasionally. There's a couple areas, not any like full levels, but it's a lot of fun. Starbits rain from the sky. They definitely go for more of a storybook influence on this one. The level structure of this one is interesting. It is really weird. He's saying bad words. The strange little fellow seemed confused. Was he lost? He seemed to take a shine to Mario. Mario's cap filled with warmth as he felt a new power surging through him. Yeah, it's interesting. This one, it kind of feels like maybe Like a reset from Galaxy 1, right? I hope that Wiimote noise is like coming through. It's very loud. But also, it's pretty ballsy in this one that they don't show Rosalina all that often. She's in the first game the entire time. What's this? Was this one of the little fellow's friends? Phew, I'm free, but where am I? I still think the opening to Galaxy 1 is a better game. I don't. It's cool that they're doing this, but the Star Festival in Galaxy 1 is so much more interesting. Oh, it's giant Bowser. It's big Chungus Bowser. He's here. It's a monster. Where's the ship? Yeah, it's weird how like, I don't know, like, just there's a lot of storybook going on here. I don't remember this. I thought it was all like level based, which I'm sure it still is, but it's just so strange. You're too late, Mario. The power of the stars is already mine, and look what else I got. Help me! I'm gonna ruin my voice for this silly little stream. I'm huge! This comes up, this is a plot point in Galaxy the movie. Bowser's gonna say that, but he's not gonna be talking about his height. It's his girth. I mean, by that I mean his stomach. He's a big chunky boy. Even scarier up close, huh? Maybe I'll have Peach bake me something for once. I could sure go for a galaxy-sized slice of cake right now. Why is this my Bowser voice on this stream? I've done it so many times. Why is this the one? I'm way too huge for this puny planet. I deserve an empire that's more me size. And I'll put it in the center of the universe. Have fun with your stupid mushrooms. Bye. Nice spark clouds, Bowser. Bye-bye. Mario. Mario. What do we do? Nothing. I guess we do nothing. Everyone just go home. We've lost our monarch. Let's now establish democracy. Mario, where did that monster come from? He took your princess to the center of the universe. You must hurry and save her. Must I? Oh, Master Luma. Young Master Luma, did you get thrown overboard too? Good thing you're safe. I see. So you're going to stay in Mario's cap? That should be safe for now. But Mario, you have other things to worry about, like saving the princess. But how? I know. With young Master Luma's help, you can use the power of the stars. And we Lumas can help a little too. As thanks for saving our friends, we'll send you into space to get that monster. Hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Unfortunately, I only speak English, but thank you for posting. I appreciate that. Now let's go after them. Bye-bye. Now notice one second here. I need to fix one thing before we move on. One moment, please. It's just a thing I'm noticing that I need to fix. Hold on. Calm. Horizontal. My cat was in here. He no longer wants to be here. He is disgusted with my my Mario ability. He also thinks I'm wasting time on the stream. Okay, that should fix the issue I was having. I believe. I hope. If not, then sorry. Okay. Get back to it. Our power stars, they're gone. Some gigantic monster stole them. If you're going after that monster, you might see our power stars out there too. Please bring our power stars back. We Lumas will help you along the way. It's a completely different story than Galaxy 1. Like, there's no, like, it's weird calling this Galaxy 2, and there's nothing about it that's related to Galaxy 1 besides, you know, the same characters kind of exist. Hello, friend. Please go around back. Yabi. Okay, I've read the sign. Cool, that sign, because I got stuck trying to read it, this Goombra, got me. That sign got. Here's the tip. You can spin to defeat enemies. Want to see how? No, I know how to spin. Good luck out there. I do remember this kind of criticism that I had for this game, as opposed to Galaxy 1. It felt like a course correction by Nintendo, and I don't know if other people feel that way. Maybe it's just me. But it's a little bit hand-holdy, in my opinion. They kind of tutorialize things that they didn't need to in the first game. Ooh, you saved me, but that monster got away. What up? The other Lumas told me about you. Thank you for helping us. I'm going to transform into a launch star. Come over and fly. There was a Yabi here, though, right? And yes, that's what we call him. His name's Yabi. He's a horse. I fully believe that that Yoshi was a better character before he talked. Before he spoke. Nothing against speaking Yoshi, you know, especially in the movie. I mean, I'm excited to hear him in the movie, but I don't think Yoshi should have been a Pokemon. He shouldn't have never just just said his name constantly. When he made horse noises, it was so much better. I guess there is no Yoshi here. They pretend there's a Yoshi around here. There's nothing. Hello, I'm out helping some friends right now. Sorry if I missed you. Okay, so they very much like tease that Yoshi's coming. So I was playing this through my capture card only the first time. I hooked up my Wii to the capture card and was playing it that way. We're doing a little bit of a different type of setup this time for Galaxy 2. It's going from the Wii into a composite splitter. Nope, it's a component splitter. My bad. My bad, y'all. And from there, it splits off. One into my big CRT, my big Sony Trinitron, and the other one goes into a retro scaler that's being used to convert the signal into digital. And I gotta say, I think it's actually way more responsive this way. I remember some segments felt, it mostly felt fine, like it wasn't an issue. But I feel like because we're directly into a television, it feels more how I remember. There was nothing wrong about, like, maybe there was like a imperceivable lag or something that was really like catching me off guard. And now it just kind of works. Also, I was on camera last time. I think it's kind of fun not being on camera for once. I'm always on camera. I stream every Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays. And I'm always on camera. People like it. I don't know. People like... Like, I'm not saying that I would never do it again. I definitely am. I can't get over there. Nice. But I get a lot of compliments. It's so weird. It's so weird getting, like, compliments of what I look like as a streamer. I just want to play video games. Oh, I see. We could have orbited and done that. We could have been a beta orbiter. No Sigmas here. Not during a Mario stream. Ah, shit. They definitely play with the, So that is the thing with this game, with Mario Galaxy. It's definitely a game that has a lot of ideas that they wanted to use in Galaxy 1. Like, if I remember, that was the reason why they even made it in the first place, is they had a ton of ideas for, things they wanted for the first game, puzzles and whatnot, and they just didn't have space for them. So they ended up creating Mario Galaxy 2 as a way to, like, hey, well, we still have, like, another 120 stars worth of ideas. So that's what they ended up doing. So they made Galaxy 2. I don't think that means it's a amazing video game in the same way that Galaxy 1. I think Galaxy 1 is a very polished game. I think it comes in, it's very tight. On stream, we did do 120 stars. We got everything. We didn't do the Luigi stars. We didn't do, you know, we didn't go through that way. That sounds like too much as a streamer, unfortunately. I don't have that much time. Wish I did. That would be really cool. I wish I had 50 million hours to 100% games again. But no, we're just gonna go ahead and just play them, and once we're done, we're done. Next week, on Monday, I am playing Zelda, The Wind Waker. If people are interested in coming out for that, that'll be a fun stream. It's gonna be the Wii U version. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything like this with the CRT. Maybe not. Probably not. Probably just going to play that normally. This should be a good time. If you're in the chat, what's your favorite Mario game? I want to know. Please post them if you can. My favorite Mario game... We did talk about this. I do think that Mario Galaxy 1 is amazing. But I think that Mario Odyssey is probably my favorite of all of the 3D Marios. I think Mario Odyssey really nailed everything about 3D Mario. The open world worked really, really well. Like, the level structure was fun. It was just really cool to explore in that game. I really enjoyed that game. But Mario Odyssey 1... well, not just me, Mario Odyssey. But then Mario Galaxy is definitely my number 2, 3D Mario. Mario 64 is probably number 3. Something about Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy is really, really good. We did play through Mario 64 at one point, And that game, it's great. Don't get me wrong. Mario Galaxy's awesome. Or Mario 64 is awesome. But it does feel old. It's not as timeless as people think. I think they've really refined what a 3D Mario game is. But as their first Mario game, it's stellar. It's like, it really knocks it out of the park. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad game by any means. I just mean they did an awesome job with that game. But they have refined what it means to be a 3D platformer. But Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time, they both revolutionized, I think, how we play 3D video games these days entirely. Without those two, we wouldn't have what we have today. All right, Power Star. First Power Star. Wahoo. Stomping Goombas.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Uberlinda. How are you? What's your favorite Mario game? He's huge. He's so big. So you're this Mario guy my little Lumas won't stop blabbering about, am I right? Sorry to hear about the excitement you had with that monster down in the Mushroom Kingdom. I sure appreciate you bringing us this Power Star, though. We need as many of these as we can get. The name's Lubba, by the way. I'm the head honcho of the Luma crew. See, believe it or not, we're in a spaceship right now. Took some real elbow grease to convert this little planetoid into a ship, but we Lumas pulled it off. May not look like much, but it's home. Truth be told, the ship, she's not in hot shape right now. We ran into that monster, too. He blasted us with meteors, and some of my crew were thrown overboard. So that monster kidnapped your princess, huh? That's cold. Deep space cold, if you ask me. You know what else is cold? That monster stealing every last one of our power stars. See, that's our fuel. Our spaceship runs on energy from stars. Without that, we're stranded here. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Is that young Master Luma? It is, isn't it? Wow. Wait, if you have the trust of young Master Luma, Say, I just might have a little proposition for you. Hear me out now. Your special someone got kidnapped, and now you gotta save her. Am I right? That's right, or yes. That's right. And we need fuel for our ship. Now, if you think you could get some of our ship star back for us, God, what? I'd be willing to make that ship your very own for a bit. That's a fair exchange. Am I right, Mario? That's right. All right, it's a deal. All right, gang, let's get cracking, yeah? I want everything spaceship shape. Jeez. Sheesh. Lubba's crew rebuilt the spaceship to look just like Mario. Well, what do you think? Nice spaceship, yeah? More like a face ship. Har har. Asshole. Dumb. Well, at least you'll never lose it in a parking lot, am I right? Har har. So what's next? Don't look at me. This ship has your face on it, not mine. The decision is yours. Feel free to explore Starship Mario, or take the helm if you're ready to ship out. It's your call, Mario. Oh, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Game has been saved. All right, then, grab that wheel and let's head out, Captain. What are you about? Even heroes need a hand sometimes. If you have one more controller, a Luma friend can help you. Your Luma friend can stop enemies with A and then shake to spin them into the air. Just free, free star bits. Just for existing free star bits. While out adventuring, you can grab a coin to restore some life. If you don't see any coin around, you can just stomp an enemy to get one. What are you lollygagging for? Go get those power stars. Jeez, bro. Chill. Point the cursor at the screen to make the cursor appear. All you have to do is touch a star bit with the cursor to pick it up. Then you can aim with the cursor to press B to shoot a star. A star bit. I definitely eat a star bit. 100%. If offered, if anyone was like, hey, do you want this celestial star? It's really tasty. I would eat it. 100%. Be sure to take breaks from time to time. Yahoo! That's how you know it's a Mario game. When Mario starts yahooing, it's a Mario game. So this is the world map. Just point your hand at a destination and press A to jump into that galaxy. Like I said, this spaceship runs on energy from power stars. Right now, it looks like we got enough power to go this far. We're gonna need more power stars. So let's go for it. For your princess and my crew. Take it away, Captain. Yoshi Star. It was cool that they added Yoshi into this game. It was really neat. I never felt like I was missing him from Mario Galaxy 1. I really didn't. Kind of a perfect video game, if you think about it. When you don't need to add a horse to the first game, I think it's a perfect game. Any game that requires horses in it, it's probably not perfect. Sad to say. The horses are a crutch because they're already God's perfect being. You have to add horses. You didn't make your game as good as a horse. That's all I'm saying. Bye. Bye, Kamek. Like, Mario games feel like there are threats with Kameks and stuff like that, and then, oh no, it turns out everything's still a one-shot, so it's fine. Oh, Yoshi hatched from the egg. You saved me. I was trying to save my friends, but then I got turned into an egg and trapped. I know, we should team up. Come on, hop on my back. All right, I heard the cool Yoshi. I heard the good Yoshi noise. Noshi? Sorry, I said Noshi because he's like wagging his nose when I shake. I forgot that's what he did. Can Yoshi read? I guess Yoshi writes signs, so the answer is yes. You can change your camera view with the D-pad. You'll hear a beep if you can't get a better view. See on the nunchuck to reset the view. I guess that would be my complaint about the Galaxy 1 is you can't, like, you'll never press the B button on the back. There's no reason to ever press the B button. Like, there's no real reason to shoot out star bits besides feeding the big Lumas. So I guess by adding Yoshi, they give a functionality to the B button. you got a comment medal. Collect them to make comments appear. Oops. I forgot that's how you would jump off Yoshi. Of course, if you press that button, you would jump off Yoshi. Why not? Does Yoshi ground pound? Wait, what do you mean Yoshi doesn't ground pound? What? Huh? That's crazy. Are there any other Yoshi games where Yoshi doesn't ground pound in them? That feels weird. That feels wrong. Sure, Mario World. That was the first Yoshi though. They didn't establish ground pound. Wow, that's I can't believe he just ducks in the air. That feels illegal. Hold on, maybe this game ain't good. Nah, this game's good. But yeah, Mario Odyssey is my #1 3D Mario game. And then Mario Galaxy 1. And then Mario 64. Where is Mario Sunshine, you may ask? Nowhere. I do not like that game. Get off! I have gotten in trouble with some people. they have screamed at me for not liking Mario Sunshine. Don't get me wrong, it's a good video game. You know, it's still a Mario game, so the platforming is like very, very good. It's still a Mario game, so you know, it's good. It's just not all there. What is this? They don't even explain what this is. Let me off. Is this a... No? I guess why give Yoshi a ground pound when Mario already does that? And if we needed a way to, like, evacuate the Yoshi mid-air, I suppose that makes sense. Probably still not too big of a fan of that mechanic. It feels strange. Collecting in this game is so... I don't know. I don't know, like, the way I was playing Mario Galaxy 1, I think this is honestly, it feels better. It felt more responsive. I know when you're operating off of a capture card, there might be, you know, some level of lag, but since we're, like, directly connected into the television, it does feel pretty good. Thank you. Also, Yabi is very overpowered in this. There's so much that he can do. He can eat anything. I wish my dad was Yoshi. If Yoshi gets hit, he'll run away. Be careful. Hop onto his back quickly, or he'll come back here. Like always. Read this. Press and hold A while riding Yoshi to do a flutter jump. It's perfect for when you need to go just a little higher than normal. They should have added flutter jumps to Mario World. But Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island really redefined a lot of what you know, what Yoshi was about. Like, Yoshi was an idea in Super Mario World, but Yoshi's Island, he's fully fledged. Like, all the mechanics were there. Eggs, flutter jumps, ground pounds, transformations. I still don't think they've made a Yoshi game as good as Yoshi's Island. A couple weeks ago was Mario Day, March 10th. They had, it actually, oops, shown off a new Yoshi game, and I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's gonna be that good. It looks too baby. Like, it looks baby in a way that I don't think I ever want to play. Press and hold A while writing. Oh, we redid this. But that's my problem with Yoshi, is, like, I think they do treat it as, like, a baby mode. Only baby gamers want to play with Yoshi. Why? Why is that the case? Why should that be the case? Like, why can't we have... I don't want edgy adult Yoshi. I'm not saying that. But I just mean, like, why are Yoshi games trivialized? Like, with Yoshi's Woolly World, it's probably, like, where it started. It just, you know, there's not really, like, a challenge to it. I don't even think that game has lives. Not that lives are an indicator of skill. A lot of games these days don't use lives at all. Another reason why I like Mario Odyssey. Going away from lives is a very cool system, because at this point, who cares? we're not trying to pretend to be arcade games anymore. We don't need lives. I mean, I'm not saying gamers don't need lives. I mean, maybe they do. But I think Yoshi games, it's not fair that Yoshi games are just relegated to just being baby games. Even that new Princess Peach game that came out, was it Showtime? I believe it was Princess Peach Showtime. Why was that a baby game? If anyone's ever played Super Princess Peach for the Nintendo DS, I think that game was like a good balance of difficulty. You know, a little bit more of a casual experience, but actually like having some difficulty. I love that game. I absolutely do love Super Princess Peach. Sure, you know, girl game, because like she's dealing with her emotions or whatever. Like, good job, Nintendo. But no, it was actually a very solid game. I thought it really worked. It was fun. And the fact that yeah, new Princess Peach, just it was cool, it was neat. I watched my wife play most of it. But by the end of that, she was like, yeah, this was because she's also a big fan of Super Princess Peach. She was not happy with that game. She wishes it was better too. It's kind of my problem with Nintendo games somewhat, is they are, you know, they try to design games for everyone, and by everyone they mean, you know, mostly kids, which again, it's fine, I get it. I remember when they were having those arguments about like core gamers. What's the point of going up here? And that's why they started releasing games like, you know, Xenoblade and harder games like that. But I just want to... Oh. I was jumping the gun. I don't know. I just want good games. Hey, what's going on? Y'all tripping? The first Mario Galaxy made you realize you have vertigo? Oh, no. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Some of the camera in Mario Galaxy 1, because we did do it, we did play it a little, well, no, not a little. We 100%ed that game a couple months ago on stream. Yeah, like, the camera ain't great in that one. It's a little rough. Like, they're very good games. I still think I like Galaxy 1 more than I like Galaxy 2. I mean, be straight with me, pal. You hatching alien eggs now? Har har. My number one, I've said it a couple times, my number one favorite Mario game is 3D Mario, is Mario Odyssey. I think that game really, like, nails it when it comes to just kind of what I want from a 3D Mario game. But Galaxy 1 is probably my number 2. Number 3 is Mario 64. It's a good game. I think it's just 3D design is just a little bit more antiquated, unfortunately. Still an amazing game, an amazing experience. But they really did refine like what 3D Mario games meant by this time. You really like Mario Sunshine as a kid? You haven't really played a Mario game in years, unfortunately. So there is kind of a meme on my on the channel that I'm kind of the world's biggest Mario Sunshine hater. Oh shit. It's still a very good game because it's a Mario game, so it is really well designed. But I don't think it holds up as much as the other Mario games do. There are just some things about it that just kind of piss me off. And it kind of pisses me off. Not super passionate about it. I think like one of the biggest thing is like sometimes in my streams I'll have like speedrunners, like actual speedrunners, other streamers who are speedrunners come in. And like some of those speedrunners are Mario Sunshine speedrunners. So when I say I don't like the game, they give me like essays about it. But I just think in terms of quality, on revisits, I don't think like it's ever people will enjoy it as much as they think they do. And just especially because the other 3D Mario games are just so good. I know it's easy to say like the parts without FLUDD, the water backpack, are probably the best parts of the game. I do think the mechanic is interesting. I just don't like the level design as much. You have to play too much of that game. Like you have to go into so many of those levels. It's honestly a bit much for me. It's like 6 stars from every single level in the game. What do I think of Mario's Luigi's Mansion? I love Luigi's Mansion. Like, no joke. That's one of my favorite games, Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube. It's definitely top 10 of GameCube games, I think. I've never actually like said what my top 10 is. I am curious if that is one of them. I said it like without thinking, but I think that newer one, Mario or Luigi's Mansion 3 on the Switch with Gooigi, that game's great. Luigi's Mansion 3 is awesome, especially if you have somebody to co-op that game with. It was me and my wife. We were both playing it together. So she would be Luigi and I would be the freak Gooigi. It was just so much fun. I was going this way to hopefully hop up. I don't think I can. Ah, never mind. We clear these. That's crazy. There's nothing here. Shit. That's a real marriage right there. Yeah, it's nice. Like there are games like 3D Mario World. That one had multiplayer, which was really, really fun. We both really enjoyed that one. She didn't like Luigi or no, Mario. What is it? Mario Wonder. She didn't like Mario Wonder as much, and that made me sad. Because I absolutely adore Mario Wonder. The multiplayer in it's really fun. But yeah, she didn't like it as much, but that's also because I'm a huge Super Mario World fan. Like I really, really love Super Mario World. That was like the first Mario game I cared about the most. So Mario Wonder just felt like a new Super Mario World game. It was great. Oh shit. Oh heck. In here. Played Resident Evil 5 with your girlfriend, had a blast. Game isn't the same when you play it solo. Yeah, that's something. I've never like her and I when we were first dating is around the time that Mario or Resident Evil 5 came out. So we tried the co-op a little bit. She wasn't too big of a fan of it, unfortunately. And that made me sad, so I had to just like beat the game by myself on that one. But that's a game I want to revisit on stream. After we do some of the other streams that I have planned, we're going back to more of the Resident Evil games. And yeah, I want to play Resident Evil 5 again. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Like, I need to maybe find find a co-op streamer or something to go through the story mode of that. That would be great. Because I think I don't know if the servers are still online or if they just like rigged it so it does work. I don't have no idea how it works. Come on. Really? That sucks. But both Resident Evil 5 and 6, I want to do both. I know people do have issues with Resident Evil 6. I've never actually played it. I've only seen like 10 minutes of gameplay. So that is why you don't rate it too highly, but co-op is very worth playing. Yeah, I want to do it. Like, I'd also wanted to check out... I like the Dead Space games. I think the Dead Space games are probably something I'm going to stream at some point, too. Wow, Shadow Mario already. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, Dead Space 1 and 2 are some of my favorite survival horror games of all time. I've never checked out Dead Space 3. I know that one has co-op. Like, I have no idea how that even works. I know some people hated it because it was co-op, but again, I think it might be a fun experience. But yeah, they do rock. I do love those ones. It definitely exists. Glowing review. The Jarl Trip and glowing review of I don't know, like, I want to see how it ends. I've never seen anyone play it. I don't know what the story of the last one of that one is. But I just loved Dead Space 1 and 2 just so much. I want to see how they complete that story, even if it's bad. Come on. You know, because I don't think we're ever going to get a Dead Space 4. Probably not. I think they killed most of that team. I think most of that team left EA anyway. Anyway, they went to form that company that made the... Oh my god. We're really Mario Galaxy now. But yeah, that team disbanded to form the studio that made Callisto Protocol, if I recall correctly. The original Dead Space 1 has one of the most horrifying, oppressive atmospheres ever. Yeah, I absolutely agree, it does. Like, the twist with Isaac's girlfriend is really, really good. Him as a silent protagonist, I know, like, you know, he talks in 2 and it's fine. But, like, him as a silent protagonist really worked for me for the first one. I don't mind that he talks. It's okay. It just adds to his character, which is all right. Did you play the remake of Resident Evil 2? Or sorry, not Resident Evil 2. I'm sorry. Of Dead Space 1? I don't know how the remake holds up, if it's as good as or not. God, they show you the speedrun times on every single level. That's kind of hecked up. Wish I can give you more help than just cheering from the sidelines. You know, a friend with another Wiimote can join you. They can help you take down enemies and get you some extra star bits. So if you want a partner, don't be shy about asking a friend to jump in. Dead Space Remake is good. Isaac talks now and expanded the level design. Really? Okay. Oh, that's so weird to like. I didn't realize that he talked in the remake. That he spoke in the remake. Whoa. Whoa. That kind of like I don't know. It feels like it recontextualizes the game in a way. It does some things that you don't like, but it's very worth playing. Okay. I remember they were giving it out on PlayStation Plus. Gave it out on PlayStation Plus. So I think I have it on my PS5. But I think my PS5, my PS Plus subscription lapsed. So I don't think I own it anymore. I keep talking about games that I want to stream for Halloween. You know, as somebody who's like getting into like being someone who streams a lot of survival horror, I guess. I'm like, oh man, I should save this for Halloween, and it's just like I'm gonna run out of time if I keep trying to stack everything up for Halloween. It's only 30 days. Talking is pretty cool because he's not just being bossed around the whole game. He's taking initiative by himself. Yeah, that's true. That was a very weird feeling the entire time. It was just Isaac do this, Isaac do that. Oh. Just Yoshi just eats. He is the hunger. He is the thing that will consume. What is this? They still haven't explained what these are. Maybe they're checkpoints? No, there's flags in this. It was weird because he was the engineer and they were telling him what to do, right? Like, they were telling him how to, like, relay the power, and, like, that was his whole job. He should have just known how to do it. They definitely gave him a potty mouth in Dead Space 2, though. He sure does cuss a lot. I get that he has a lot to cuss about, but still. I think most of the dialogue was just like, F this, F that. But that means it's cool when they get to, when they get to the marker. Yeah, you love OG Isaac as a silent protagonist. I think it's cool. I think it's really great. God, what a good series. I wish any other company outside of EA was the ones who released that game. I feel the same way about Mass Effect. You know, I wish it was a different company. I wish it was a company that cared. He was a total badass in Dead Space 2. Yeah, he was. He definitely was. Yoshi. Yoshi, don't go that way. I'm the one controlling Yoshi. I almost killed him. Ah, that was just finding over here anyway. Oh, shit. Wait. Wait, come back. It's weird that you take damages when you're on Yoshi. I'm just so used to the other Mario games where if you're on a Yoshi, he counts as like a hit. You don't like lose any of your, you know, your power-ups or anything. They published some kick-ass games. You love Dragon Age Origins? Yeah. No, they did. There was a time period. We mentioned, you know, I think that Capcom is one of my favorite developers for video games. But yeah, that time period from like 2006 to, you know, probably 2016, 10 years, was kind of rough. Kind of really rough for them. And during that time period, I think EA came out with actually like a lot of amazing video games. But they were just so greedy about things, and that part kind of sucked. You know, they really were just trying to ramp up microtransactions. They were like the ones leading the charge of. Do you remember those multiplayer passes, where if you bought a used game from GameStop, they wanted to charge you like $10 to play the multiplayer. You couldn't just like play it because you owned it, and that was always like a really weird time. Konami was also losing their minds at the time. Yeah, they really were. Oh, oops, missed that. I love Konami. I loved Konami, I should say. But around that time period where Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, it really they really went nuts. I know a lot of their business comes from other sources of revenue, like gambling, sports clubs. You know, they do a lot of other stuff. But yeah, around that time period, they went crazy. It's cool to see them coming back, I suppose, but I don't know if that's like a fair description of like what's actually happening, because they're just like hiring other companies to make, you know, their remakes for them, or their you know, to make the new games, like that new Castlevania game, which I think is going to be good. I'm really excited for the new Castlevania game that's coming out. Was it Belmont's Curse, I believe, is the name of it. I'll probably stream that one. But it's like, you know, I want to see some work from them. You know, the Silent Hill 2 remake was Team Bloober, it wasn't even them. So yeah, I want to see them actually work on something again. You know, I was taken away with the Silent Hill 2 remake as most people. I didn't even play it. I think I mentioned that the other time when we were playing Resident Evil and we're talking Silent Hill. I didn't play it. I think the idea is fascinating, but I think I do agree that they kind of changed the artistic integrity of that game in a way that maybe affects like what the actual intention of the story is. Dang it. Like I've seen stuff and I think it's cool, but if I ever played it on a stream, I think it would have to be like the fan patch PC version, because I think that that's probably like the truest way to play it and still looks really good. It's so funny that Silent Hill 1 was one of my first streams back in October. And I wanted to play 2. I needed to break. You know, Silent Hill 1 is such a heavy game. It's also very bloated. It's 6 hours longer than the original. It feels like one of the reasons why I also streamed Resident Evil 4 original, you know, the Wii version. One, I've never actually played it, and I really wanted to. A game I've owned for years and just never had a chance to actually check out. But I think they do the same thing with Silent Hill 2. Capcom's great, but I think that remake is bloated. They add a lot more busy work to that version of the game. And the first game's such a great peer experience. Nice. Yeah, Silent Hill 1 is so good. Like, we went for the good ending plus. We saved Sybil. We got the good ending. There's not really a dog ending in that game. There is the alien UFO ending. Like, I guess we could have tried to get that if we ran through it again. But I just did it one time. That was my horror game for October, and I think I played it all the way until like November, November 15th or something like that. It was a long playthrough. But God, it's so good. It really holds up. I think like if anyone like was willing to somehow play it, you know, either on like a PS5 or emulation, I think they'll find that, yeah, that game really holds its own. The controls don't feel antiquated. The design of the puzzles are actually like really interesting. It's really good. Looks like you found a hungry Luma. Hope you got a stack of Starbits, because those guys can eat. Door in that game holds up too. You played it the first time just a couple years ago and it scared the hell out of me. It's very intriguing, and I think like the industrial sound of the soundtrack is like, it really thumps in a way that inspires terror in you, in a way that like games just kind of don't do anymore. I like how we're talking about this heavy industrial terror while we're feeding a fat little Luma. But yeah, I think like the horror in that game like is absolutely solid. 100%. A new galaxy was born. What's that? Flip Swap Galaxy. Oh, I think I remember this one. I don't know. I think games need to be more like, I think there's too much atmospheric horror. Think before you shake. Harry Mason's an absolute Chad. He is. He absolutely is. Like the entire time, like all of this terror is happening, and he just wants to talk about like his missing daughter. He doesn't give a shit. But there's a lot of like atmospheric horror when I think like, yeah, I think that game like really works because they're not afraid to use like hard industrial music in a way that like just doesn't exist anymore in games. Nobody's like willing to like make it sound the way that Silent Hill sounded. Like every game kind of sounds the same if you think about it. Just, you know, like maybe spooky tension, maybe a jump scare noise or something. But nothing's like heavy in a way that that exists. The way that Silent Hill 1 exists. Not even Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is a completely different game. And it's great for it. Like, I am actually glad they didn't just, like, go back to the well with that game. Where Silent Hill 2 is a completely different experience, and it's very good. God, they're both so great. I've never played Silent Hill 3. I know... Oh, don't die. I know the story beats of it. I know what it's about. The things I have heard don't sound as good to me as the other games, but it still seems fascinating. Miss how games used to sound? It's like devs wanted you to hear everything. Yeah, especially now. Like, a lot of games are just kind of designed to be experienced with headphones. I don't know, like, and even then, it's still hard to actually, like, make out things. But it's that way with movies, too. It feels like they both have the same sound designers going in, where, I don't know, they expect you to be wearing AirPods or something while you watch it or play it. I don't know. You brought back a Star Bunny. No. The one thing in the galaxy cuter than one of those? Nothing. That's what. Har har har. Did I get you on that one? Cheesy ass. Well, it looks like that, to me, like that cute critter wants to tell you something. I don't know, like, I like playing games like this on my CRT. It's a lot of fun because, like, there's speakers right there, you know, they're on the sides of the screen. And they're facing me, so like it's really easy. Like there's a lot of like actual like sound coming out of them. TVs these days, modern televisions, you know, the way that they're designed, like they're very thin strips. Like they expect that you're going to spend the extra couple $100 to buy like a sound bar or like extra speakers. Shaking while you're mid jump, spinning will give you a little more. Ooh, I knew that. I just did that in the last level. You weirdo, you weird bunny. I don't know. Sometimes I get told I really do old man yells at cloud on the streams. I hate that it feels that way. If it does, I apologize. But I got things to yell about. I got things to complain about. Oh wait, there's a... You have to buy a level here? Oh. You're with that on me? Or you're with me on that one? It just feels that way. It just feels like a lot more people are just willing to accept that they're kind of making, you know, inferior experiences or products for us now. And we're just told, like, no, that's just how they made it. Don't complain about it, just consume product. Like, I kind of got, you know, there was that new Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green release that they did for the Switch, Nintendo Switch. And I think that they could have done better. Like, there's no online multiplayer, so you can't even, like, trade unless you know somebody else with it. or you you know, you buy a second Switch, and it's just like I feel like they could have made those experiences a lot better for people. And it just kind of sucks that, you know, if you tell people like I believe you deserve better for this, they'll yell at you like you're somehow the wrong for this one. I guess that's okay. Whatever. You dive into old games that you missed out on somewhat frequently, and you think they did a lot of things better. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Why? Ack, how did you get up here? Keep an eye out for the other Lumas ahead. Try to find them too. No, I don't care. Whatever. But it is, I don't know, it definitely feels that way. It's why I am a retro game streamer. I do enjoy new games. I'm always going to like video games. It's something I've been doing, you know, since a kid. But like for me, you know, when the game, like these games, I remember playing this game when it was new. You know, I remember playing Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4 when those games were new. And I just miss those experiences. Like they don't, it kind of doesn't come close. They kind of expect different things in a way these days, and it's just like it's just not as great. I'm glad I'm just doing this on YouTube. I'm just doing a YouTube stream today because man, do I get I get kind of yelled at on my other streams. It's funny. Whoa, where'd you come from? More Lumas are waiting for you up ahead. There's a channel called The Electric Underground who holds a stance that games need to readopt that ex-arcade game, that old arcade game mentality again. I could see it being interesting if they did. Oops. I think my problem with arcade games, like, oh no, shit. I do like arcade games, but I feel like when we got also don't die again. When we first got like smartphones and like games like that started coming out, like we started getting a little bit more of like arcade experiences with those games. And I think it kind of like cheapened like the experience as a whole from that point. They wait, did I outrun you? Like I think if games did go back to you know, like, oh, we just need to get like score, we just need to like, you know, you have like an X amount of lives, like it would be a fun experience. I just wouldn't want it for everything. I would only want it for, you know, games where it makes sense. You know, if they made like a new Contra game or something like that, you know, that could be a really, really good thing that you could, oh my God, this sucks. This is the worst part of the game right here. Like, I don't know, but like, I think games are designed around like, gamers don't want lives anymore. They don't want score. Nobody's scoring anymore. Nobody's scoring anymore. Yeah, it's you, Mario, right? Like our new ship, it's called a Star Shroom. We're shoving off soon. It's playing a lot better. He made the observation that a lot of those old PS1, PS2 classics were made by people who made arcade games. That's why they have so much electricity to them. I understand that experience. Yeah, and I know what that means. I forgot to introduce myself. I found this nifty headlamp, so I am now the Toad Brigade Captain. There's a pretty scary monster just past here. Be careful. I know exactly what you mean by this. They were. Like, yeah, a lot of the great game developers, even people like Kirby, Masahiro Sakurai, the creator for that. A lot of the people from Konami, a lot of the people from Capcom, Sega, like all of those guys were making arcade machines. So when they like brought over their energy, yeah, into designing experiences for audience that didn't need to just play by the rules of like quarters or, you know, 100 yen or whatever. It does work. It is really cool. Yeah, I think like just the dev work is just different in a way too, though, and it's just gonna get even more weird. The more like AI advances into the way that companies handle like code and production stuff like that. Hey, this guy's from the trailer. This guy's from the Mario trailer. Oops. Oops. I don't know. I hope a lot of like design work isn't just like handed off to AI only. I do really hope that we have people still making a lot of decisions, but I feel like a lot of games these days are mostly done, you know, by committee. Most games are, you know, they're not like really developed like with art in mind in a way. Like they're just more of like whole groups, whole teams, just voting on, you know, how the ethics of the game, how the design goes. And I do think that we do miss a lot of the interesting aspects of games, just because like games are so big now. There's so many teams that work on video games now. Older game teams were just smaller, and it really lend itself to they still had, you know, ideas. Oh my god, they still had ideas of stuff, you know, like what they wanted for the games. But I think because of the team, you know, small sizes, they were actually allowed a lot more freedoms. It's probably why games like Hollow Knight are so good. When they're Balatro, I believe, one guy, Stardew Valley. It really, like, we're really like just kind of banking on indies at this point to make the interesting game experiences, and I just don't think that's how it should be.
Oh, yeah.
Diggle Legs Planet. Oh, one of my little guys is back. I was wondering what happened to the little fella after he fell off. I believe the first Silent Hill was made by just 20 people who were all rejects at Konami. That makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. A lot of those teams were definitely smaller. Those guys are all friends of yours, right? If you ever want to visit that ship, you can get away. You can get there with the warpad. The 2000s was really a weird time for games. Like after the PS1 era, when like video games started making like just big money. You're not just like, hey, it's doing really well. It's when they started just pouring a lot more resources into games, spending a lot of, you know, into dev work. When budgets bloated to millions and millions of dollars, it really shifted things and maybe not a better way for how games were designed previously. It kind of changed in ways that it works, but then, you know, it doesn't. I'm not saying all big teams are bad for games. That's definitely not the case. I know it's really hard to make video games. I know it does require a lot of work to go into them. I mean, I like Final Fantasy games. I like big budget Final Fantasy games. But I mean, I didn't play 16. I don't think I ever would. But if you told me there was a new Final Fantasy game made by 20 people, I mean, I guess you could kind of say that's what Expedition 33, Player Obscura Expedition 33 is. That was a turn-based RPG made by, what, technically 33 people? I mean, a little bit more than that. But it really does show that smaller teams do have a lot more freedom to make really good experiences.
Yes.
Final Fantasy 16s, we have Devil May Cry. We have Devil May Cry at home. That's funny. It seemed like it too, yeah. It's like all Square, for some reason, all they know how to make now is platformers. Or not platformers, action games like Kingdom Hearts. It's like they just took the Kingdom Hearts team after they were done with Kingdom Hearts 3 and made them work with the Final Fantasy 14 guy to make a video game. Another really good game that we've played on stream was that Dispatch game. That was a game that was made by quite a small amount of people. People who used to work at Telltale Games. God, that game was good. I really liked Dispatch. If you're ever interested in, like, I don't like superheroes. I don't like superhero stories. I don't think they're like that compelling. But I think that one really worked in a way, and like the design choices they made in that game were really good. Oh, you guys. This is like, you have to do it in like a certain amount of shots, right? You know the old Telltale designers made Dispatch? That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they did such a good job with it that it sounds like they're getting some of the work that Telltale had signed deals for. Like there was Wolf Among Us. Was supposed to have a sequel, and they announced that Wolf Among Us 2 right, because they didn't make 2. Is gonna be handed off to that studio, Ad Hoc Studios. So it's exciting for the world of story-based games when those people still get to make cool games, cool stories. This is the end of the road for all the trash in the universe. So many boxes. It's getting way out of control, if you ask me. Do me a favor and burn all of these as fast as you can. What do you say? Sure, I already did it. All right, I'll leave you to it. Yeah. You've been waiting for the Wolf Among Us Season 2 for 12 years now. Well, you know, at a point, you were not going to get it. That company went under, and that game was just gone, just never was going to come out. But now it is. Now we do have, you know, the hopes. The copium is real that we are actually going to get Wolf Among Us Season 2. All I really played from that company was I watched my wife play Wolf Among Us. I played Walking Dead Season 1 and 2. I didn't play any of like the Game of Thrones stories they made or Tales of the Borderlands. I've heard Tales of the Borderlands is actually really, really good. But I was just so tired of like the memes in Borderlands that I didn't even want to give a shot. And it sounds like I was the one who was in the wrong. I guess I should have just done it. Because it sounds like they actually wrote something really well with that game. So let's unlock that level that we missed. I like the idea that, you know, you could store a bunch of star bits in the save file in the bank. And then, like, your little brother or something can just come up and just play on his game and just withdraw everything. That's pretty funny. some sort of happy bank or something. Is there a Luma here to give points to? Just treating it like there was. Is it you? Nope. This is a Wii game? Yeah, it's a Wii game. There is a newer version on the Switch. They released it 6 months ago, I believe. I can't remember when they released it. But they did release they released a newer version of this on the Switch with Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. But I just like playing the older games. I think it's interesting for my channel. Just to have these experiences like archived somewhere. I don't know. I also just kind of don't want to buy a new game when I already have the first one. It's very good. What is this? Did we have some bangers? It did. It really did. Like the Mario games are really good. We were talking about like No More Heroes on the stream the other day. No More Heroes is really good. Did I ever play Mad World? No, but I watched a lot of it, and like that it was that black and white game, right? That it was done by the same. Wasn't it done by the Gears of War people? Am I wrong about that? I might be. I might be. But it was cool. It was really cool. But yeah, it's fucking awesome. Your friends wanted to help you find all of the Power Stars. So we Lumas all pulled together and built the ship to get them here. Okay. I don't see the Luma here. It's gonna let me go to the next place. Oh, it was Platinum. Okay, it was Platinum. Oh, you know what? I think like the character design for Mad World looked like Gears of War in a way. But no, yeah, it was absolutely Platinum. Man, fucking Platinum's so cool. Wonderful 101 is still one of my favorite games of theirs. I did the Kickstarter for Wonderful 101. That newer release that they did. I was like, wonderful, like, because they like numbered everybody. They gave everybody a number if you backed their Kickstarter. I was like wonderful number 7. As soon as that came out, I immediately put money into it. I love that game so much. I wish more people actually gave Wonderful 101 more of a chance. Like, Bayonetta is great. I'm excited that Okami is coming back. Hideki Kamiya made that? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's a visionary. It's very funny how often he'll just ban you on Twitter. If you talk to that guy and speak to him in English, he'll just ban you. Good games, but man, dude's kind of a hater, and it's funny. I'm here for it. Cloud Boys. Or, what? Tree Boys. Interesting. One of the more funnier experiences I saw was the other day. He was tweeting about something with Nier Automata. They added Nier Automata to something Overwatch, and his official like Overwatch account tweeted at him or something, like some weird meme. And he was very confused. He's like, what do you mean this is the real official account? What are we doing? Dude made Resident Evil 2, Bayonetta, and the Devil May Cry games. He does. No, absolutely. He can ban me. One of the things that they were doing as a incentive for donating to their Kickstarter. No, whoa! I had no control over that jump. It just launched me off the stage. But yeah, one of the incentives they have is if they met the stretch goal, he was going to unban every single person that he ever banned on Twitter. Dude did it. Everyone got unbanned. And then he immediately started banning people again. It was so good. Yeah, he's great. And like also like yeah, his games rock, man. Like I think I would be sad if I ever you know, heard about him leaving or retiring or anything. I don't know how active he is like in the actual dev work. I know he is involved for the most part, but or did he retire? I don't remember. The Harada from Namco, he retired, which was kind of crazy. Like I don't know what that means for the Tekken games going forward. It's a shame that Scalebound got canceled. I remember hearing about it. I remember watching the trailer at, I believe it was E3, and I don't know. I looked at it being like, I don't know if this game, like the style seemed cool, but it never really like stood out to me of like, oh, this game's gonna be like a must-buy day one. Because also I didn't have an Xbox. I've never owned an Xbox in my life. Wait, I say that, and then like literally right behind me, I do have an Xbox original. But that's my wife's. She brought that into the marriage. But it would have, yeah, it would have been cool. It would have been interesting to see what they were gonna do with it. I'm just willing to let Platinum just go crazy. Just make whatever you want. I would give them a blank check, and that's why I'm glad that they went with Platinum for Nier Automata. I don't know if I would have liked that game as much if the combat system wasn't designed by like developers who knew how to make like a good combat. The story is good. I just don't know if I could have held my interest in that game as much if the combat just kind of stunk. It's still not like stellar. Like there still are things about it. But that's just because like the gameplay loop of like having to re-experience the same story like 3 or 4 times. Oh, I hit that guy from the bottom on a spike? Oh, that's really interesting. That's really interesting enemy design for some reason. I don't know why. Was it 80 coins? I think it was 80 coins for this other this Luma. Mario Galaxy 1 doesn't have coin Lumas. Left a lot to be desired from you because they were the team that did ban that. Yeah, I think it's mostly just because of the structure of the game. They still made like a really good product for what they were doing with it, but no, I agree. They struggled with level design. Yeah, like their combat scenarios are always really good. Best in class for sure. As like character action games go, like they definitely do the best job. But yeah, their levels can, I don't know. At some point, you know that they're going to do a shoot 'em up section. They're going to do like a like an R type or you know, some kind of shooter section. It's just they kind of run out of level ideas, and it's just like, all right, let's just shoot for a while. Ikaruga. I bet they made Ikaruga or something. I bet someone who used to work for I think it was Sega, right? Who made Ikaruga? Could be wrong. A forced walking section? Yeah. Somebody has to turn around and go, whoa, that just happened. New planet was born.
Yeah.
Horse walking sections are one of the worst modern design trends. Yeah, they're not great. I know. Yeah, I get why. Like they're trying to make their stories seem like interesting and deeper than maybe they actually are in a way. But it does come off as somewhat pompous. They don't have to do it, but they do. It feels like Hyrule Temple or Hyrule Castle from Smash Brothers 64. There used to be disguised loading screens, but now it's completely unnecessary. Yeah, like that, or like when a character has to crawl through a small space. You know, they have to take the 10, 15 seconds to crawl through an area to hide the loading or whatever in the next area. But yeah, we really don't. Like with the PS5, those NVMEs, those new hard drives, yeah, they're so fast. Like it's always crazy when I turn on my PC. And I do remember having like Windows 95, Windows 98, literally 3 or 4 minutes for the computer to load. And now it's literally on. It's on by, you know, I press the button. I can't even leave the room because it's already on the login screen. Everything loads so fast. I did buy a new I bought a new hard drive because I do record my streams. If I'm gonna make like shorts or if I'm gonna make content out of the things that I'm recording. So I wanted to get a new new hard drive, just a fat hard drive, not a fast one, just something that would like keep stuff. And it's so hard to get those these days. It took me a month before it showed up from Amazon. I waited way too long for it. And I'm worried, like, I know, like, PC parts and stuff are getting really weird right now. I hope it's not going to be too tough going forward to get new solid-state drives or whatever. Again, just another just strange part about just modern stuff. It's just weird. Watch out for cosmic clones ahead. If they come after you, run. They throw these like cosmic Marios, these shadow Marios, like so quickly at you. You have a huge backlog of games anyway. That's good. That's good. I try not like I know you know, for streaming, I know like new games do get solid, you know, a lot more viewers in certain aspects. But it's like one of the reasons why I've been sticking with older stuff anyway. It's just so much harder to even afford the stuff to play new stuff sometimes. Like I want to play Resident Evil 9. I think my PC can handle it. I just don't know if they can handle it while streaming. Like that's the part I'm kind of worried about. I had to buy all new parts this year because we were encountering a lot of issues on stream. Like I couldn't play like a newer video game. I could barely run certain emulators without the stream lagging out too bad. So I had to buy new parts. And buying PC parts in 2026 sucks. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Even like because I use a capture card for all my stuff. Even trying to do that, it was just starting to lag out. I know I have a few effects on screen, but nothing that crazy. Still want a new graphics card. Like that's the one thing I didn't upgrade is I have a 2070 Super. It's a graphics card that runs pretty good still. but it does prevent me from doing certain things on stream, which is not great. Press B, shoot starbit, shoot starbit at enemy, make dizzy, kick enemy, enemy, fly bye-bye. RAM prices have gone up just because someone want to watch Will Smith eat spaghetti. Yep, I hear that. I hear that. God, man, I will admit, I did find those, like, early AI was funny. Just how bad it was. And I knew it was technology that was going to get better, but it was just fascinating to see, like, how the computer handled generating, you know, images like that. Some monkey with sunglasses challenged me to a race. You go instead. I should be in better shape. The captain business is going to be harder than I thought. But yeah, these days, like, just the way that AI has gone, it's just like, ugh, it sucks. Like, there's still no profit being made from anyone doing anything with AI. Like, that's the weird part. It developed a lot quicker than you expected. Yeah, same. I was like, oh, we'll just have like this silly thing that's gonna just generate, like, yeah, bad images or text for a while. But the problem then became like, no, their solution to everything was just throw infinite resources at it, with no regard for anything. If we just throw infinite resources, you know, then it'll work. And now every Will Smith eating spaghetti costs two gallons of water or some shit. It's crazy. Whoa, it's you. Good work getting up here. They call me the chimp. Seems like you may be a worthy high climbing rival. Take this star. We'll talk later. Oh, that wasn't a race at all. Yeah, at this point, like, the AI stuff, like, all I've ever seen is, like, you know, Google pays NVIDIA, you know, millions and billions of dollars or whatever. You know, it pays them millions and billions of dollars for RAM or graphics capabilities or server stuff, yada yada, whatever. And then, like, NVIDIA turns around and, like, gives that money to, like, OpenAI, the ChatGPT company, and then the ChatGPT company passes that money. Like, there's no, like, money or profits being made. They're just, like, passing around a bunch of cash to each other. Look at that. I see you brought back some kind of a floaty souvenir. It's a cloud flower. Wow. There sure is some weird stuff out there, huh? Can we just take it? No, it just lives there. Okay. That is kind of neat. Like, the Starship Mario thing is cool. Like, just this, like, silly little ship that just keeps getting new upgrades. But once again, Mario Odyssey, the hat ship or whatever, I really like the Mario Galaxy hat ship. I think that was fun. Or Mario Odyssey hat ship. You'd buy stickers for it and, like, new decorations inside. That game knew what it was doing. That was a very solid video game. I hope we see something new with Mario Odyssey. I know that team, you know, I expected them to make DLC for Odyssey. But they used that team and had them make the new Donkey Kong Bonanza game. So, you know, now that they're done with that, like, hopefully we do see them show something new for Mario. I hope it's soon. I hope it's sooner than later that we see a new Mario game. Welcome to the galaxy. It's been a while since the last Mario game. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it really has been. Like, Mario Wonder is probably the newest Mario game, I believe. If we're talking just straight Mario. But even then, it's been actually a couple of years since that one came out. But 3D Mario, like, the last real big 3D Mario was, wasn't it technically, like, yeah, sure, Odyssey came out, but wasn't it technically, like, DLC? Wasn't it, Bowser's Fury is technically, like, the newest 3D Mario thing that we've seen? They're probably kicking something up good. I mean, I hope they are. Like, I do like Mario games. I do like Nintendo games. I like Zelda games more. That's why I'm really excited. Next week, we're going to start our playthrough of Wind Waker. That's going to be a lot of fun. I really enjoy Wind Waker. It's Zelda's 35th anniversary, right? Yeah, it should be their 35th anniversary. I was really hoping that we would see more Zelda stuff by now, but we just haven't seen anything, period. I know that, like, right now they're all hands on deck for the new Mario movie, the new Mario Galaxy movie. I'm not worried about it. It's just I do want to see what Nintendo expects me to spend my money on. Oh, it's the 40th. Oh, jeez. That's right. I said 35th like it was somehow... Like, I know Zelda as a franchise is older than I am. Yeah, it's 45th for Mario this year. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. First game was in 1986. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. So, yeah, even more important, it's a 40th anniversary. Where's the Zelda stuff? It's also Metroid's 40th anniversary, but I don't think Nintendo cares. Nintendo released Metroid Prime 4. You know, they got Retro Studios or whatever to make it, and they went, okay, that's all you get, Metroid fans, goodbye. I won't need my dad's help to finish you off. I got a big surprise for you. Oh, Gobblegut, dinner's on. Don't forget to protect your bellyache bulges. Big Dragon. I like Metroid as a series. I'm not too keen on the Metroid Prime games. I think they're fine. I have no interest in Metroid Prime 4. I didn't even play it. I didn't own a Switch 2. I know it's on the Switch 1. I would have played the Switch 2 version, but I just really don't. I'm not interested too much, and it just also didn't really seem like it was that good. But Metroid Dread is a fantastic game. I love Metroid Dread. Give me more 2D Zelda games, or Metroid games. Like, I'll play those any day. Like, I don't expect them to make a Dread 2, but I do want to see like where they're going with the 2D games, for sure. Someone on stream challenged me to a Super Metroid race. I don't think I don't know when that's gonna happen. I'm not a speedrunner, but it does sound like a fun thing to do. Metroid Prime is the FPS. Yeah, it's the FPS game. The first Prime is really good. I really like the first Prime. Metroid Prime 3 is on the Wii. It's actually like a Wii game. And I think it's probably like the best controlling of those. Just because like the accuracy of like same experience that we had with Resident Evil 4 for the Wii. Like the aiming experience is just so well done with the Wiimote. I kind of wish the Switch would utilize it more. The only games that really like use any kind of aiming still is the Splatoon games. Which is another series I'm excited for. I'm excited to see what they do with Splat, the new Splat game, Splatlands, I think is what it's called. It's like single player only. Portal in the next world opens up. You got a Grand Star. Wish the Switch version of RE4 utilized its features too. I forgot that there is a Switch version of Resident Evil 4. But wait, is it remake? Which version of Resident Evil 4 is on the Switch? We're one step closer to retrieving your special one, buddy. Through time and space, to an unknown world we go. I'm jiggling just thinking about it. Ready, Captain? It's the OG version? Yeah, they should have made that like the Wii version. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Because I know Resident Evil 9 is on the Switch too. It looks like it runs okay. But that engine that they use for everything, the Resident Evil engine, is so good. Like, they really designed a really capable engine for their games. Wow, look at that. We found an entirely new world. Looks like there should be plenty of power stars here. Go ahead, we're all counting on you, Captain. Game has been saved. Okay. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer. Puzzle Plank Galaxy. Yeah, RE5 and 6 on the Switch. That does sound cool. How does the does the multiplayer work on those versions? Man, I really I didn't even know. Like, I know Capcom loves Nintendo mostly. I know they signed some exclusive deals for Monster Hunter for PlayStation, but man, that's really cool. The RE engine is a beast. Devil May Cry 5 ran at a stable 60 FPS. While looking like a next-gen game. Yeah, it's great. It's really good. The multiplayer does work. Yeah, I'm just interested in how it works. if it's fun to play. Because the only version I know that like people still play multiplayer for RE5 is the PC version. Even though they stripped out all the games for Windows Live stuff, people still play the PC version. But yeah, Devil May Cry is definitely a game that you want running at least 60 FPS. It'd be nicer if it somehow was 120, but I'll take 60. Oh, I thought this was gonna pop out. Let's take these. DMC always ran at 60 on the PS2. Yeah, I mean, again, like it like for character action games like that, you really want as many frames as possible. It makes sense. It's effectively a fighting game. You love DMC, so your favorite series, though RE comes dangerously close. Have you, even like as a curiosity, have you ever played 2? Have you beaten 2? How many do you need? Sungry, will you need 70? I don't even think we've seen 70 in this area. How? Wow. Yeah, we only have 13. You finished Dante's Disc and that was it? So I had friends who Like, I had a friend who showed me Devil May Cry 1 when that was a new game. And I thought it was literally like one of the coolest games ever. And then other friends of mine, they bought Devil May Cry 2. And they were like, I can't play this anymore. You gotta play this for me. Like, I've always been like a streamer in some way because I've always like played games for people, which is pretty funny. Yeah. So I've done both. I've done Dante and Lucia. Yeah, Lucia. You never finished it since you didn't do Lucia. It was fine. Like, nothing was like really too tough. I know there's like a meme where you can just like, all you need in that game is just gun. You could just use gun on everything and just beat the whole game. But it's I don't know. It's definitely like not a great Devil May Cry game. There's so much more that's better. Please give me 1 coin. Don't give me star bits. Oh, that sucks. Aw, dude, I missed 1 coin. I know where that... Wait. We're good. We're good. But yeah, Devil May Cry 3 is my favorite game. Still. 5 is great. 4 is great. Devil May Cry 3 is just so good. I love Young Dante. I love the tower. I bought that game multiple times. I bought the original version when it came out, and then when they came out with what was it called? Gold Edition? Special Edition. Yeah, when they came out with Special Edition, I bought that one too. And definitely was an improvement. Original Devil May Cry 1 was very hard to play. But 3, oh man, Special Edition 3 is so good. They do a lot of things for the series. Dante looks cool. Like the soundtrack atmosphere. The actual game sucks ass. Yeah. I do like the recap of the Devil May Cry games in Devil May Cry 5, where literally all they say is, hey, Devil May Cry 2 exists, and then like they move on to like the next story beat, which is like technically like Devil May Cry 4. It's very funny. Wait, I remember this boss. We fought this boss in Galaxy 1. Capcom is based for that? True. True. One, 3, and 5 are all somewhat even for you. I think 1 suffers a little bit just because it is the first one. Like, they're all very stellar games for what they are, and especially at the time, Devil May Cry 1 was one of the best action games. But I think, like, they've introduced so many new concepts and things into the games that it's definitely the lower one for me, but they're all awesome. Like, a low game to me isn't like, oh, this game sucks. It's just like, you know, there's been new developments in the way that games are made and new systems that just by virtue of the other games existing, they're better. But they're all great. They're all very good. You love DMC because it's basically old school Resident Evil where you play as one of the monsters. Yeah. If you want a game like Resident Evil that I don't know, like has really good combat, if you haven't, checked out the Onimusha series. Onimusha Warlords got a remake or something recently, and that game's awesome. Like, that game is Resident Evil, where you get to use a katana. Like, that game does a lot of, like literally, if you want to play like more like melee focused Resident Evil, it hits really well. They're probably never going to come out with Onimusha, I think it's Onimusha 3, because it uses like a real actor. John Lou Basset, or I think is what his name is. So they're probably never going to remake that game, unfortunately. But yeah, Onimusha Warlords got a remake recently, or a port. I think it's just like an HD port. And yeah, if you ever have time, definitely check that one out. Like, it also kind of has a devil trigger. It kind of has a devil trigger going on. This is the Grand World Map. With the power of the Grand Stars, we can travel great distances across space and time. Now we can travel to another world whenever you're ready, Captain. Not those. Let's go here. Hot Steppin' Pepper Dash. Or Dash Pepper. Oh, yeah. Wow, I forgot about this stage. I remember a lot about Ninja Gaiden Black is awesome. I recommend that for my Xbox. Didn't that one get a remake somewhat recently? Thought I had. Or one of them got a remake recently. I'm a big fan of Castlevania. I think I said that earlier. But there is a the 3D Castlevanias are actually like really good. They're not as good as Devil May Cry, but Castlevania, what are they called? Do I even have them anymore? Oh, did I get rid of them? Oh, I think I did. Those suck. That sucks. Ninja Gaiden 4 came out last year. Okay. I do remember that. Like, there's some jank to the 3D Castlevanias. And I'm not talking about the the Nintendo 64 3D Castlevania game. That game is pretty bad in my opinion. But the PS2 ones are awesome. Those ones are great. Like, my grandma got me one of those, and I was like, really? Really? The game with all the demons and blood and stuff? She's like, hell yeah. Hello. How's it going, Steven? Yoshir. Yoshir Steven. How you doing? What's your favorite Mario game, Steven? My grandma kind of didn't like me. She she made it a little obvious that she didn't. I was a very excitable child. But man, she gave me some of the coolest games. She gave me like Quake for the Nintendo 64, Hybrid Heaven, yeah, Castlevania. She gave me just a lot of really cool stuff. She was really cool. Ah, it's all good. It's all good. I was a very like I said, excitable child. But this one, really, you like Mario Galaxy 2 the most? I like this game. I personally, I know we're in the middle of it, but you know, I think this one's good. But I do think I like Galaxy 1 just a little bit more. A new planet was born. You just played a Mario Party game with your friend and you lost by 1 coin? No! Oh, that sucks. Which one? Was it the newer one? Mario Party All-Stars? Or Superstars or whatever? I'd love to get that one on the Switch too. I think the new multiplayer features sound great. Never forgive him. Yeah, never. Next time you play, like, you gotta be aggressive. You gotta, like, really go in on it. I'm always the one who does, like, wins the most mini games when I play when I play Mario Party. I don't know, like I don't like I try not to be mean to anyone. Like in particular, I'm just always like going like what's the best objective for me. Like, no mercy. Oh, Jamboree. Yeah, Mario Party Jamboree. Not Superstars. Oh wait, Superstars is the Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 pack, right? That one's a lot of fun. I love that they just brought back some of the old maps. I wish they released more maps for that one. That would have been fun. But yeah, Jamboree, I might have to pick that up at some point. I need some friends to get to get that game though as well. What's my favorite Zelda game? So when I play a Zelda game, I do rank. People do ask me it a lot. So I have ranked out like what I think are my favorites. I can't do this. I think when we were playing through Twilight Princess, my #1 Zelda game, DLC for Mario Party Superstars win. I know that's what I'm saying. But my #1 is Link's Awakening for the original Game Boy. That one is the Zelda game that means the most to me. I think the game design's really fun and interesting. And it's not just like a get Ganon, you know, stop Ganon kind of game. There's a little bit more nuance and like weirdness to it. I thought I was going to have one of the oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh crap. That sucks. But I was gonna say I don't like the Link's Awakening Switch remake. Truthfully, I think they kind of lost what made the first one so special. With like the new art updates, it wasn't that good. You need to check out some old Zelda games. They're all very good. They all do different things, in really like clever and interesting ways. This game and probably Mario Odyssey are your favorites. Yeah, Mario Odyssey is my #1 3D Mario game. My #1 2D Mario game is probably 2D Mario game is probably Super Mario World. I think I'm always gonna like for the same reasons why I think Link's Awakening is you know, the Game Boy one is my favorite. I think Mario World, but it helps that Mario World is probably one of the best 2D platformers ever made. That and Yoshi and the Mysterious Book when they come out. We'll have visual updates in games. They negate the artistic intent. Yeah, that they definitely like run into that issue with the new Link's Awakening remake. Steven, are you like? Do you really think that you're gonna have a great time with the Mysterious Book? I'm a big Yoshi's Island fan. Like that is my favorite Yoshi game of all time, and I don't feel like any of the other Yoshi games have ever like reached the same level as Yoshi's Island, unfortunately. I just love that game too much. Like it looked like maybe it was going to be too easy for me, and that's something I'm just worried about. No. The question isn't like, do you know, are you going to like not, you know, of course you Steven, you're going to love a Yoshi game. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, like, just that one in particular, I think, like, maybe it's just, like, missing some of the things from, like, Yoshi's Island and even, like, Yoshi's story. I don't know. See, my problem with Yoshi games is they get just a little too easy for me. Like, I like Yoshi games like Yoshi's Island that just, it's a difficult game. It's hard. But still satisfying to play. You are going to have an amazing time with it? Like, I don't know. Like, it didn't really look like there was... Like, the level design in, like, what they showed in the trailer just seems like you're just you're walking around as Yoshi, and you're, like, you don't even get hurt by the enemies. You're just, like, grabbing them and having, like, you know, having them do silly activities, which is fine. It's totally fine. But it's just like I want like a stage with like some difficulty there. I'm just a little worried that it's not going to be there. He's always going to be your number one. That's fair. That's fine. That Toad came back with you, right? He sure loves delivering mail. Oh, he has mail for me. Go ahead and humor him. Maybe he's got something for you. What's your favorite colored Yoshi? What's your favorite color of Yoshi? Hey, Mario. I decided to start delivering mail, and my first letter is for you.
Dear Mario.
Mario, I am very far away right now, but I'm okay. I know you'll come save me. P.S. I've attached something to this letter. I hope it will be useful. Peach. Princess Peach included a 1-up in her letter. Even when she's kidnapped, the princess is so thoughtful. Pink Yoshi is your favorite? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Pink Yoshi's cool. I think I like Purple Yoshi. Or mechanically, I really enjoy Blue Yoshi when he gets wings. When Blue Yoshi gets wings, that's my favorite Yoshi. But then if it's not that one, it's Purple Yoshi. Black Yoshi is cool from Mario or Yoshi's Story. But if I had to pick a color, I think it's purple. Fluzzard's first flight. I thought this was an enemy. I was like, why am I walking up to him? Fluzzard, he can't fly so well, and he's shy, so shy. But he seems okay with you. Maybe he'll even carry you and glide. Come on, I'll teach you to glide. Will you fly with Fluzzard? Let's glide. Glide, we glide. Here's how you glide. Oh, it's one of these? You enjoyed Crafted World? You don't, enjoy Mysterious Book? There's gonna be problems? Have I played Legacy of Kain? I've played Legacy of Kain a little bit. I do have a friend who does pop into my streams from time to time, and they yell at me. They scream at me to play the Legacy of Kain games. And that game also just kind of got like a HD version or something, right? Because as a streamer, I was attempting to get a key. I was trying to get that company to send me a key because I wanted to play Legacy of Kain on stream, and they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. If you glide around through the big sun circle at the end of the forest, you win. But it won't be so easy. But yeah, my friend, she'll hop into chat. She's even offered to like offload all 5 games, because there's 5 of them, right? Just for me to play on stream. It's very tempting. There was a while there, because I know that some of those games are on Dreamcast. I did stream on my Dreamcast for a bit. I streamed Sonic Adventure, and that was a lot of fun. It's coming back. You got the Slow Reaver remaster. Well, you don't think it's for you? It's probably the best remaster you've ever played. Really? What's so good about it? It was just a series that, like, when I was a kid, I thought the Legacy of Kain series looked like hilariously like too edgy in a way. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I was like, this game looks cheesy. I don't know if this is for me, but I think it would be something I'd really enjoy these days. With the press of a button, you could switch between the old visuals and the updated visuals seamlessly, even between cutscenes. Oh, okay. I think didn't the Master Chief Collection for Halo have that as well? I'm trying to remember if there's anything else big that did it, but hey, what's going on, Sick Ray? How you doing? Welcome in. What's your favorite Mario game, Sick Ray? Fluzzard's First Flight. Okay, there's actually something insane with this background. I'm in love with this background. The way that like the sun in the middle there and like the planets around it and like the shadows of the planets coming off, like what a stellar design for this game. This is crazy. The Wii is such a good console. Yeah, it's a very beautiful game. Your favorite is Super Mario Kart? Oh, wow. 14? And I need 16? What do you mean I don't have 16? Oh, shit. I guess we completely ignored this stage. And we never got the first one for this one. Let's go back here. Super Mario Kart was fun. That's a game, for some reason, I considered a neighbor game. I've mentioned like the concept of a neighbor game before on stream, but like the kind of game that like you yourself don't own, you only play it at your friends' houses. You know, a friend game, a neighbor game. So for that one, yeah, that for me, Super Mario Kart, I didn't like it. And it was a neighbor game, but Mario 64 I think did a much better job. I like Super Mario 64 a lot. Or Mario Kart 64. That game's really good. Did we... Okay, so we did this. Other neighbor games, other games I consider that are neighbor games, are stuff like Crash Bash or Crash Team Racing. That one was always like a... You know, this isn't me. This is... I will only ever play this video game when I go over to my friend's house. Yeah, you understand what? Okay, you understand what I'm saying. Is there any games that you guys consider neighbor games? Oh. I got wrecked immediately on that one. The original Sonic R, the Sonic racing game, for me that was also a neighbor game. There's something big. I'm trying to... There was like another big game. It just got a remake recently too. Smash Brothers are most fighting games, you think? That's true. Yeah, actually, I didn't own Smash 64. That was a game I only ever played at a neighbor's house. Halo. Okay, yeah. Halo was one that I didn't own. Once again, yeah, same, man. Because once again, I didn't own an Xbox. I didn't own an original Xbox, so yeah, the only times I ever played it was at friends' houses. And yeah, fighting games too. The Dragon Guy Budokai games, I think those games are really cool, but I only ever played those at friends' houses. You think Fortnite? Fortnite is a neighbor's game? Maybe to some generations. My nephew, he's talked about like going over to his friend's house and playing Fortnite over there instead of like at his own house before he was allowed to. They would like, I think they would either like pass the controller or they would try playing the two-player mode. It's not a very good mode. I guess for him, also Grand Theft Auto 5, that was a game that he wasn't allowed to own, that he would tell me, like, oh, uncle, I went over to Matthew's house and we just played Grand Theft Auto 5, which is them passing the controller. Like, someone plays until they dies. They race cars and they hit people and they fight cops until someone dies and then they pass it. GoldenEye, yeah, GoldenEye. But GoldenEye was like mostly because my mom didn't like me having shooters in the house. I got a Nerf gun once, and she kind of had a conniption. She didn't like the idea of even, like, toy guns. Which I get it. Guns are divisive, but... You have a letter for me. Invitation. Hey, remember me? I got a new game over in Fluffy Bluff Galaxy. Come on by, and we'll do the whole introduction thing. I want to see what kind of game skills you got. The chimp. Fluffy Buff. Come see me next time there's a mail delivery. Fasten the controller when you die is such a nostalgic move. Even now, when me and my wife play games, we'll do that on single player games. We did that for the Spyro Reignited trilogy. Used to play Resident Evil 4 that with your brother that way. But yeah, the Spyro trilogy, we played it that way. That was a fun one. Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, those were games I knew that they were good when I was a kid, but I didn't own them. My PlayStation 1 was mostly reserved for like JRPGs or Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. So when I actually had a chance to play Spyro with her, we loved it. We had a great time. Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, I would have really liked as a kid. Why did I do that? Why did I shoot that? Why am I... Yoshi's such a little little jerk. He's just eating everybody. Stop licking the wood, guys. They're friends, not food. Spyro is your favorite skating game? those segments were tough. And then like when you got to play as the cheetah when you did those, right? Yeah, those parts were tough, man. Yeah, Yabi, what are you doing? What happened? What happened, Yabi? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. No. Huh. This is gonna be a segment, huh? Mario Galaxy 1 would never do this. Oh, Ratchet and Clank games are great. That was those were Naughty Dog, right? Before they just became the Last of Us company. There we go. Wait, huh? What did you want me to do in this segment? You want me to run up here, dodge that, and then eat another pepper? Okay. Insomniac. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. Naughty Dog was Jackson Daxter. My apologies. Funnily enough, speaking of Jackson Daxter, I really loved Jackson Daxter 1. The second one, when that came out, I didn't like it. I thought they were just trying, like, they went from like a really fun like 3D collectathon platformer into like some kind of weird Grand Theft Auto game, and I was like, why? Why did you go this way? I was really spiteful about it. I've never played it since. Didn't even look at Jack 3 or Jax X, the racer game, because I was just so disappointed. But Jax 1, Precursor Legacy or whatever, I thought that was like such a really awesome, solid game. Hey, there we go. Yabi, stop. Your skill has brought you very far. Quite a view, is it not? From here, it's clear how important every coin truly is. That's it? Just a life and some wisdom? But I know I'm in the minority for my my Jackson Daxter take. But Insomniac as a company, really, really good. Love that company. Because the Infamous games were awesome. Those were stellar. I think I've loved every single Infamous game I've ever played. They're straight up, like, really solid. You missed out on Jackson Daxter as a kid? You don't really know anything about it? You've heard conflicting things about the sequels too? Yeah, so the first one was a 3D collectathon with like new, like different abilities and powers you would unlock as you played. And then the second game, they went like way edgy with it, and like the guy was a mute in the first game, and in the second one they make him talk, and the first thing he says is like, "Give me a gun," and it becomes like a weird shooter instead. Like he has a devil trigger. He can like transform. You're conflicted as a whole on Naughty Dog. I think the Last of Us series kind of insists upon itself at this point. Them as a company too. I don't think I like the anything I've ever heard like from their development teams, the back end people. Like I think the game director, I'm blanking on his name right now, but I think he's kind of like a pompous jackass. Like I'm not trying to be like really mean about it, but like I think he's just kind of a weird dude in the way that he treats gamers. Like he kind of like doesn't respect that gamers want like good things to play. He feels like they only want, he only wants to make his like sad fucked up little stories. Neil Druckmann, yeah, him. Like, yeah, his games are really good, like, and the stories are interesting, but like the way that they present themselves, kind of leave like a weird taste in my mouth, like when it comes to that series. There we go. But I think that's why the Last of Us television show probably did so well, is because like the stories that they want to tell probably are more well adapted in that format. Even though like I will admit, like the gameplay, like they have really good gameplay systems. Well, now you found quite a few of those power stars, huh? Well, keep track of how many you got. That's it, the sign next to the helm right there. It'll also show you the whereabouts of other power stars if you're interested. Older Bowl, didn't go here. You also like a game with good replay value, and Naughty Dog games are miserable to revisit because of all the scripted sequences. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. You thought Uncharted 2 and 4 were great? I've only ever played Uncharted 1, and I didn't have fun with it. I found like the combat sequencing like just, I don't know, obtuse. It felt old, even though like even when it was newer, like I don't know. Like the entire time I was playing it, like I got the sense that it was cool. But it felt very like generic, like run and gun shooter, like cover shooter from that time. And it really did make me not want to play the other ones. You recommend them? Okay. That's the thing too, is I've heard that those ones are really good. 1 second. Turns out, Mario Galaxy doesn't have a pause button. It's really weird. I think I also kind of had a chip on my shoulder when I played Uncharted 1 because I actually liked the original Tomb Raider games. Tomb Raider 1 is funny, weird. Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3, like those are both like awesome video games. Those ones are cool. Tough these days, like real tough to get through, but man, those ones were cool. and I don't know. It was just like I wanted that, like I wanted the cool like kind of exploratory like puzzly things that like those games were going for. And I was just kind of sad that Uncharted wasn't that. I get it. They were going for something else. That's okay. Feel that way about BioShock? You were playing stuff like Fear, COD, and Halo, and BioShock just feels outdated even at the time. BioShock is a game I've never beaten. And I think it's just because, yeah, like the sequences are cool, like the horror is interesting. Imagine if I just snuck through those. That would have sucked. But I do just kind of think that, yeah, the design is just, it's kind of, I don't know, ham-fisted maybe? I think it's a me problem. I think it's a me problem. Anyone would tell you it's a me problem. You like everything but the gameplay? I also think, like, I remember when that game was new, and the internet was just so happy to spoil, like, everything about the story. Like, I knew about, like, you know, kind of like the twists in that game, like, way before I ever played it, because just everyone posted about it. What's my grinder? I think I have, like, a food processor, if that's what you mean. What are you grinding? Oh wait, no, I got a pepper grinder. This is very very dad unk status. My bad. Oh, hello, please. And it's crazy that you're like I'm getting like these kind of like crazy chat messages about grinder when I'm not even on camera. Most people tell me I'm pretty first before asking, but you don't even get to see me. When I am on camera, I get complimented on my hair like way too often. It's very funny. My favorite butt plug brand? I don't know if I have one, but Bad Dragon seems kind of cool. They have a good benefits package. I actually know people who work for Bad Dragon locally in my city. It's kind of crazy. Not denying that I'm I'm on Grindr. You respect it. You can find it. It's out there in one piece. That's how it goes, right? What happened? Why did Mario just hard left? I've never, I met my wife way before like apps, dating apps were a thing. I've never had to like suffer through them. I'm so thankful for that. I do have a great head of hair, thank you. I do, yeah, I get a lot of compliments. A lot of women like who don't care about video games come into the stream. When I stream on places like TikTok, and they like go like straight up, I do not care about like whatever silly video game that you're playing, but how is your hair so straight? What are you doing? What is your routine? And I just got to be like, you know, head and shoulders. That's it. By wife, do I mean husband? Nope. I don't, actually. I mean wife. Silver Fox Riz. It's, I don't know, it's cute. I think it's cute. Like, it's never like, I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm not ever gonna like capitalize on it and hit on him or anything, but it is cute. No. just the wife, dude. Not everything's I really don't know what to tell you, man. I'm a boring guy that likes playing Mario games. So yeah, nothing crazy, dude. I might want to take the health on this one. I'm getting kind of smoked. It's okay to have a trans wife? True. True. It is. Mario, do you want to get the mushroom we just cut? Do you want to like actually play the game, Mario? Or you just want to run around? Oh, another boss. I mean, I assume that's why we had to get the one up. He's so chunky. He's got good cheeks. I love this guy. This guy rocks. Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever that was, we don't do that. I think we gotta get him in the butt. Like, this dude's like a mega evolved Pokemon or something. Got him. Why does he get a drift? I want a drift too. Oh no, I've hit him from the side every time. I thought I had enough clearance on that one. Oh, no way. He got hopped. He's got hopped. Wait, the fight's still going? The fight's still going! I got scared. I looked away because I thought it was done. I'm so used to Mario games, like just 3 hits and it's over. Conversations like that are funny. I don't mind them. They're very dumb and trolly. I get it. But I've seen a lot of people like actually like recommend not streaming on YouTube because of that. It's not as bad over on places like even TikTok is. I don't see that kind of stuff. It's again, it's fine. It's dumb. it's funny, but just strange. I wonder like what it is about YouTube Shorts that bring out those kind of conversations. You seem to have brought back a, was it? A rock? Huh, yeah, good work there, pal, I guess. Well, looks like we got room for it, so I don't mind having it around. You don't remember that's your kid cousin buddy? I guess I don't. What are you talking? What? The random scrolling provides a crazy gamble on who's gonna join. But like, I feel like it's that way on when I stream on TikTok as well. Because I usually do the multi-streaming thing. I'm usually on multiple platforms at once. I'm just trying out something new for this setup just to see how it is. And yeah, I don't know. I think like I get filtered more to specific groups on TikTok. Because of the content that I'm streaming is usually retro stuff. It's usually like older games. So I do get a lot of older viewers over there, which is interesting. And I think YouTube, the gates are just open. They just let everybody like hang out with everybody. But I don't know. I kind of hate TikTok. I kind of hate being over there. It used to be a lot more fun. But they got purchased by a new company back in January, and I think it kind of like ruined like what made that platform funny. TikTokers are more sane. Like, that's the most surprising thing to me, honestly. You could have paid me to guess, you know, where the the cooler communities would have been. But I still really enjoy. I think honestly, like no joke, I think YouTube is my favorite site to stream on. When I'm streaming over on Twitch, it's cool, but there's no growth over on Twitch anymore. Like, there's no way for people to like discover the streamers over there. It's all just if you're not already a big streamer, like you have to be, you know, you have to be filming content, you have to be making shorts, you have to like make like additional videos. But sites like TikTok and YouTube have been a lot of fun because like you just need to stream. They actually show their users like new streamers all the time. The internet is best when it's a little weird. That's true. That's true. I remember going to places like Newgrounds as a kid. Sucks that there's not really like any like weird places on the internet anymore. It's all just like streamlined into, you know, like Reddit if you're looking for like information, or you know, if you want to chat with people, like the only place people chat anymore is Discord. Kind of stinks, but it is what it is. I like that. That was it. That was the stage. We beat it. Looks like we have a bee on board. Keep it away from me. I'm allergic. If I get stung, I'll swell right up. I do like watching him though. Thinks he knows any good bee tricks? What's a bee trick? Newgrounds was so good. Did you know? I learned this the other day, and it still is blowing my mind that Newgrounds was like originally a fan site for the company Neo Geo. That's why the name is Newgrounds, Neo, and Geo, Earth, Grounds. It blew my mind. I was like, no way. I can't believe that's what that meant. So like that's what they like originally had started, and then it morphed, you know, it evolved as they like started doing Flash videos and stuff into like what it became. But it seriously like unlocked like knowledge I just like would have never been able to put together. You thought it was from its own? Yeah, I thought it was its own thing too. I had no idea that it was actually like this like a fan site for Neo Geo. Because I remember those Neo Geo arcade machines. I played those, but I never knew anybody who owned like any of the physical Neo Geo consoles. But you know, that's fair, as you know, back in the day, like when those were new, they were like $1,000 or something for one of those. Like they were way too expensive. Like any kid that you knew with a Neo Geo was like, his family was a millionaire family. Like no joke. How high can you fly? You've transformed into Bee, Mario. Hold A to buzz around. But I definitely spent a lot of time on Newgrounds. Definitely played a lot of weird Flash games. It's like when you learned that Devil May Cry was supposed to be Resident Evil 3 and not 4. Yeah, they were, that's true. They were, like, attempting to work on that kind of thing for a while with just a more action-focused thing. But I guess it makes sense, maybe, because I feel that Resident Evil 3 is somewhat rushed, even though, like, it is a full competent game. Just some of, like, the way they reuse, like, the RPD and some of the other stuff in that game. It's a little bit of reused assets, but it's still its own thing. Weird how Resident Evil 3 has been rushed multiple times, including when it was remade. It's a little bit too bad that they just like wouldn't dedicate the full amount of time that game needed. Let it cook. That's one. I think that's like one of the Resident Evil games. Like when I get back into Resident Evil, when we stream a bunch of those games, I'm very curious to see how those are gonna go. I've never beaten Resident Evil 3, so that is one that I'm like really excited to actually check out. My whole experience with that one is just I rented it. So I never gave it like the full birth that it needed. Had some wonkiness, but it's a great conclusion to the trilogy. It's more memorable than 2. Really? I don't know. I don't know. I know that like Nemesis as a, you know, as an enemy is you know, him saying stars, like just him busting through walls and like having to run away from him. Like I do know, like, yeah, he's very iconic. But I don't know anyone who's ever talked about 3. I never knew anyone as a kid who played it. But you'll think I'll enjoy it? Yeah. When we do play it, it is going to be the PS1 version. I'm not going to do a remake. I am waiting on a new PlayStation 1. I do have a PS2 that I could stream it on. But I'm getting a new PlayStation 1. It's technically an emulator, a hardware emulator called the Superstation. So when that comes out, I'll be able to do a lot more PlayStation 1 games. But I think like my when we go through the series, like what's probably going to end up happening is I'm probably going to play Resident Evil 1 Remake for the GameCube, just because I think that's probably like the most solid version of that game. I could be wrong. Resident Evil 2 PS1, Resident Evil 3 PS1. We need to have a debate at some point about Code Veronica. Is that like truly like what are we gonna do for Code Veronica? Do I need to suffer through it? And if so, am I playing the Dreamcast version or what? We'll get there when we get there. And then we'll probably we'll either skip 4 or we'll play Remake. Finally, like give Remake a try. Because I am still curious about what they did with it, but I just enjoyed Resident Evil 4 on the Wii so much. Okay, but what if instead of playing Resident Evils 1, 2, and 3, what if we just played, what was it, Dark Side Chronicles? Can we just play that instead? The shoot 'em up game? Somehow stream, what is it called? Survivor? Is that the light gun game? try out Resident Evil Survivor. Somehow play the PS2 online Resident Evil games. What were those called? Those were called, was it Outbreak? Just play RE6 and RE3 Remake, that's all you need. But I remember playing some of the online Resident Evil for a little bit, like when those servers were actually online. My buddy let me borrow his copy, and I had a PS2 modem. So I actually connected and tried to play with people. Had no idea what I was doing. I probably pissed the other people off. But it's such a weird experience. I loved my PS2. My PS2 was my favorite console. Like I think it's still hard to beat in my mind. Like it's still one of the best ones of all time. I had the modem. I had the hard drive. Starship Mario can now advance. I played a lot of Final Fantasy XI, the Final Fantasy MMO on my PS2. You had no idea that the PS2 even had online features until a few years ago? Really? No, man, I made sure to get like I wanted the one with the modem. One of the games I got with my PS2 when my parents bought it for me was Madden 04, I believe. I've never bought or played another football game since. But yeah, like it had online on the PS2 and I was like, oh shit. I gotta hook online. Mom, what's the AOL account information? I need to sign in on my my PS2. It was interesting, but then yeah, played just a disgusting amount of Final Fantasy 11. An absolutely like crazy amount. So I was online on my PS2 every day at one point. I played Tony Hawk Underground, which was the 5th Tony Hawk game, I believe. Tony Hawk Underground, the online was awesome. Like you'd log in and you would just be able to like skate with other people in like a big city. And it had chat. I was chatting to people on the PS2 in Tony Hawk Underground. Like one of the stories I have for that is I actually I was chatting with people from Brazil, and one of them was a comic book artist for the company Dark Horse. At least that's what they said. I don't know if it was true. They never told me what, or like they told me the comic, but I couldn't find it and I couldn't tell you what it was. But yeah, it was crazy. I don't know, it was crazy. It was so cool. Like I loved when like technology like this and the internet were new. It just was so much more interesting. I miss when the internet was a thing you had to log into, you know? As I stream on the, you know, in a way that everyone on their phone can just watch right now. That's okay. But yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. Going back to like Newgrounds, I heard they've resurrected Flash over there. Like they developed their own system, so that way like all of their content, all of the Flash videos and stuff would still work. And yeah, like so like that way animators and whoever could still make Flash videos if they wanted to. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, this sucks. Cool. I love lava. Lava is my favorite mechanic in a Mario game. Stream some Flash games? That would be tempting. I would need somebody to like vet a big pack for me though. Like if people actually wanted to grab some of those, I would find a way to do it. I don't know what I would play. I could play some like older ones. That would be interesting. But I don't know if I, you know, I don't know if I'd play like some of the older ones. Like there was like one of the biggest games on Newgrounds was like a school shooter. Like it again, like not a thing you could really even like do these days. Couldn't even joke about stuff like that anymore. They'd put you on a list if you made a game like that. But I think it was just funny just to see kids being kids. And just like, I don't know, like making games and like movies about like just stuff that was affecting them in their lives. Skull Kid? Oh, these enemies are like kind of tripping me up. What a cool like design. Like they're like chomping through like the world and leaving like the galaxy open. That's crazy. Oh, they brought back the moving blocks. Man, they do so much in this game. Spear Brittany. I do remember like playing some of those like dress-up games just to see what they were. And going like, oh, that's all it was. Oh, it's porn. It's always porn. But yeah, there was a while there where we didn't have the internet, and I would actually go to my public library and sign up to use the internet there. Play, and I would play things on Newgrounds at the library, and like in hindsight, that's fucking crazy. Like imagining them going through like the internet history of like the people using the internet and just be like, what was this guy? What is this game? What is this game? Meat and Fuck Kingdom. What is that? I say it as a joke, but I do remember there were guys, older gentlemen, who would go, and they would just a gratuitous amount of pornography. It was kind of insane because there would be all of us like middle schoolers, because most of the other kids that were going to that went nowhere. A lot of the kids were going. They would run. They would sprint after school to the public library so they could play RuneScape. Like I wanted to go to Neopets. I wanted to go to you know, stuff like that. These kids were sprinting just to play RuneScape. So it was always like a fight. So like you'd have like the kids just playing RuneScape on like most of the computers, and then like the random like 50-year-old in between them. Like every time somebody walked by, he would minimize his tabs. He'd minimize the browser. Whoa, you showed up. Look at you running around like a little flea on a puny planetoid. Know what isn't puny? My massive new power. Bowser. Bowser, stop. The power to flatten you like a space pancake. Okay. Yeah, this is, whoever wrote this. I understand all the Bowser art I saw when Galaxy 2 came out now. 100%. All the weird Bowser fetish art, it came from this game. I understand now. Nope. Do I want him punching these? Bowser's a dirty dog. Oh, I do not want him. Okay. I don't want him punching these. Cool, what a cool concept. I love that Nintendo, like, for going back to Yoshi's Island, they made a cool, like, moon level, and they've been chasing that high ever since. A moon boss fight. If you haven't seen the Yoshi's Island boss fight, it's very cool. They launch you onto the moon, and then you have to run around it, destroying platforms from the other side. Or not destroying, you have to like you hit pegs to hit something on the other side of the planet. It's very cool. Yeah, this is creative. I agree. Nintendo games are always just like interesting. Like there's some of the most interesting video games for me. It's why I like them the most. And it's not, you know, they're never like the toughest. I just love the creativity, like them as a team, them as a developer, like actually put into all the stuff that they make. It's like it's very inspiring. Nice. The best feeling a game can give inspiration, yeah. Like I love when games do something. And one of the games that we streamed was Chrono Trigger, one of the most timeless JRPGs of all time. And just seeing them, you know, like inspire a bunch of young game, you know, kids, young game kids, game devs, and like seeing like their all their work like reach across and do a bunch of really like fascinating, interesting stuff. One of the best. So it's cool to see like games like this, and there were definitely a lot of competitors trying to do the like floating camera, you know, trying to do like the gravity stuff that Mario Galaxy was doing, and some of them never got quite this level, but it was definitely inspirational. Now I remember why you're my arch nemesis. You're so annoyingly hard to squish. Good thing I win anyway. While we've been playing, my master plan has moved on to the next phase. Tough luck, Mario. I don't know why the Wiimote just chimed. Yeah! Did it! Grand Star. You got a Grand Star. A portal to the next world is opened up. That's why you love Dark Souls 2 for all its issues. It's the most evocative Souls game to you. Sure. I wish they would have committed to some of the things that they were talking about, like during pre-release for that game. It was gonna be even more fucked up. Like the lantern system was gonna be a lot more a lot more vile to deal with. But still, yeah, a very interesting one. Like there's no other Souls game like it. That's for sure. He fought a giant monster, and then he turned tail and ran off, right? Well then, let's get on after him. With the power of this Grand Star, we can keep going through time and space, no problem. So it sounds like your special one is still with that monster, huh? Well, let's not just sit around and getting older. Let's get going, Captain. I think for me, the one that I've probably gone back to the most is Bloodborne. I just love it so much. Like even the other day, I was like, man, but what if I streamed Bloodborne again? What if I just played Bloodborne again? I really love that one. I love it's so much fun. It's a little grindy if you if you have to deal with certain things, but that's all right. I like Bloodborne. Oh, but all right. Hey, how's it going, Varuna? Bloodborne is one of your all-time favorite games. I really love Bloodborne. Like, there's nothing bad about. I mean, there's some bad things about it, but like the DLC is great. Like even like those weird chalice dungeons. Like I did a lot of chalice dungeons to try to like get some of there's like a platinum behind the chalice dungeons, and it still couldn't do it. There's so much, but there's so much to explore. It was cool. You hope I have a nice day? Well, thank you. I hope you do too. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call tonight's stream. We've been going for about 3 hours. I do gotta get going. Bloodborne still has the best parry mechanic. Yeah, no, the gun is it's very good. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. I streamed a lot today. I have actually streamed over on TikTok. I did a separate stream earlier in the day, and then I did this. So this was a lot of talking on a Saturday. I usually don't stream on Saturdays. Usually I am a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday streamer. But I hope to change that and do a little bit more. Yeah, I've really enjoyed hanging out with you too, Yarl. So anytime you want to hang out, like I said, Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays, which means tomorrow on Sunday, I will be streaming 8. I want to do it earlier. Hopefully I can do it like 7:30 Mountain Standard Time because I'm in Arizona. Hopefully I can get on early. Tomorrow is community night for my streams. We have a lot of people who want to hang out and play Jackbox with us. So if that's something that interests you, if you want to play some Jackbox, play some multiplayer games with fellow chat members, please come back tomorrow as we play some of those. The plans for this week is Monday. Monday I will be starting Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And then Tuesday, I'm going to be starting Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly. And then number 3, day 3, Wednesday. Wednesday is actually going to be a very special stream. I'm gonna do a co-op stream with a local friend. So we're gonna actually do a lot of multiplayer stuff this week. But I hope you guys have a good night. I wish you well as well. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Shows other people that you're interested in my streams. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. I'm gonna get going. Take care. We'll see you next stream. Have a good night. Bye bye.